Hello, everyone. We're here for an episode of Club Baroness. We're running just a few minutes late working on some technical stuff, but I think we've got everything worked out. We're going to be going over the General Spaghetti Tournament here. We have joining us for this evening as podcast guests, Jesse.
What's up, folks? I'm eating an orange right now from my orange tree. Hello.
Sindark Fates.
I'm lagging, but hello.
It still hurts to say your name. Sharky.
You can always just say Sin.
Sharky's there, I assume. Choices.
He just spammed the duck keys.
Yeah, Sharky's there, I assume, as well. And I'm somewhere.
And we have Surreal Sam.
Yep, my guest game of chess just wrapped up in time to actually do my intro.
And we have Toph.
Why am I always last?
Well,
You're a host.
Because you are
alphabetically you
the floor.
come last.
We already went over
Alphabetically,
this.
you
You're
come
the
last.
floor, Toph.
Oh!
I am the floor, I suppose.
All right, I should give context for those watching. Right before the stream,
No
we were
context.
saying that
No
Dragon was
context.
claiming that he
No
would visit
context.
anybody like he liked better than Toph or above, like where Toph was like on the floor in that context. So.
As the floor,
I'm a great
and also
floor.
as the subject of getting bullied, he's just getting walked
I mean,
off.
isn't it an honor just to be nominated?
I wonder if there's
Yeah.
anybody that's met more
Yeah.
Phantom Dust players than I have, like from the community. I met Goat,
At least 3.
Guinan, Sam, Sharky. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Well, if you met Gagna, doesn't that technically you also
Triple?
met Faye?
Sam?
Oh yeah,
Gators and
Triple.
stuff?
Yeah, Triple as well.
I mean, Go Tricks.
Yeah, I said
He
Goat.
said that. He said goat.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah, so that's like what 5, 6.
Yeah.
Portland,
Have you guys
Portland's a
ever-
pretty good
That's
stopover
like
place. If
it's
you're
like
in
half the
Portland.
community right there. It's impressive.
Well, between that or just Xanxus's household. I mean, that's
Or,
what, 5?
Oh, it was
Esper
that long
28.
ago.
right? I think Esper 28 was with a few. Or
I-
was he just with Rise?
I think he's only met Rise, as far
He's
as I
only
know.
met Rise? Dude, when Rise gave us those videos, oh my god. Wait, Bragan, were you there for the videos?
For what videos?
Of
Well,
Esper
yeah,
28's house?
Is it the Blair Rise project? Did they all go into the woods? Can you give us some contact?
Oh
I
no,
refuse to
no!
get
I think I've
context.
heard about it, but I didn't see any of that
I
stuff.
mean,
You said like the
shouldn't.
videos. It's like gonna be like the ring.
I know
Just
my-
falls into a
I know
well.
Murder
What was
and
that?
Evolution have met
Just
a
found
number
this
of people.
VHS tape of Snow Rise.
Evo's met a
basically,
few people.
Esper
Screaming
28
about decoy.
had a condo or something, right? And he hosted parties. Rise attended one of them, and he recorded some videos because they were insane. Not in the good way, I think.
You know, Rise never showed me
oh,
the
that-
videos,
that's-
but he told me quite a bit about it.
He showed me the videos. It was pretty funny.
Jeez.
Oh, are you
I
old
feel
enough
like
to
we're
watch the
so off
videos?
topic, but I really don't want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if Tope's
Yeah.
I'm
still
wondering how
on.
he showed Toph the videos and not me the
Debatable?
videos. What the heck?
What are
I don't know what the fuck this is.
before we wind up on a CIA list? Can you? What are the videos?
What the fuck are we talking about this?
It's
I
better
just
maybe if
We're
we
remember
don't
not. We're,
describe
well, the
videos.
videos are definitely not going up on this stream. Let's put it that way.
makes-
Bragan, has anyone ever actually attempted to do like a LAN party situation for Phantom Dust, like a physical meetup?
There was a
It's been
tournament.
kicked around a bit, but like it's really hard to get.
It's
a very
cost
disparate
prohibitive.
Yeah, like it's a
For
ton of money.
those
Even if we did something like the
played
the
from the
usual
original
place would be like a
demo.
Vegas, right? You know, you rent a small spot there or something. But it's
Rent
just
a
hard.
hotel room or something, I guess.
Probably multiple.
Xbox Magazine ran something about it, a tournament back like the year the demo debuted. Like
Wasn't
it
there
was a launch
somebody
party
from the
kind of
community
thing.
that did play in that?
I think so. I've heard about it, not just from that magazine, but from somebody else. This piece of forgotten lore.
Yeah, I
So
had
they
heard
had
about
like
it.
20 people play and sign up. They gave out T-shirts. It was like an unofficial launch party thing. I thought you might have actually been there.
No?
Me? No, I was too young.
Maybe Wolf. Yeah, we were too young to travel. Wolf was there. He was
I
already
mean, when
collecting his
Phantom
pension.
Dust
It
was at
great.
its early stages, I was like 14, 15. Plus, I lived in West Virginia. Like, I had to drive 4 hours before I could get to a plane.
Here, gang, I'll screen share the videos for anyone who can watch.
Maybe not.
No, let's not do that right now.
Okay. Because I'm not
Let's
downloading the
let's
videos.
actually talk about the tournament.
The tournament
Yeah,
that
the
you're
tournament.
organizing.
There's a tournament?
Yeah, there is in fact a spaghetti tournament. Toph, would you like to give us just a quick overview of the rules and the structure?
5 rounds. Swiss. And then the top team, supposed to be 8 teams, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do now.
I think it's still
Go into
combination.
final single elimination and then fight it out. I think
Wait,
it's
let
pretty.
me do the math.
Oh yeah, memory lapse is banned.
That might
That's
screw
pretty
over
biggie.
Zinxis, but I think we can handle it.
I know there's a number of people, like, this is pretty old hat stuff for some of the older members of the community. But for those who aren't familiar with Swiss, Choices, would you be able to give us an overview of how Swiss works?
Yes, bear in mind, I'm not one of the math geniuses that did all the number crunching on it, and I am not going to say it's a perfect method, but it is pretty good at getting some people at least some very good matches. So essentially, it settles it into a distribution where your wins and your losses against certain teams is going to be measured by how strong that team is based on their own wins and losses until you're kind of paired between the top and the top and the bottom and the bottom. A lot of functional math that goes into it, I'm sure. And if I'd taken the GRE, I might even know some of it. But essentially, no matter if you're, getting blown out or you're crushing, eventually it's going to equalize into a spot where you're getting some as close to rankings within the groups that we have matches. And I think that's where it gets really interesting and why it's a fun format for PD specifically.
Is there a top cut, and does strength of schedule, is that the tiebreaker?
There's a
I'm
couple
not
ways
sure
to do
exactly the point
tiebreaker. I
system
know
that
that's how
Toph
we've done
has,
it
but
in the past.
for the most part,
Yeah.
Swiss is just going to be a base point system. You get the same number of points for a 3-0,
Well,
whether it's
in
against
large
one
Swiss
team or
tournaments,
another.
there's a strength of schedule tiebreak if you have the same amount of points as someone else.
Yes, we had people who were able to do predictive Excel spreadsheets on whether your win was predicted based, I think, on your strength. You had an ELO rating. That is very labor intensive, and I don't know if we have any
That was
of
also really
those people still currently
Well, basically-
around.
I would
Yeah.
I would be willing to just learn that honestly and just do that for
it was
any
also kind of
tournament I
controversial
run.
because you had to assign people values from an eye test.
No,
Oh, yeah,
there's
that
there's
sounds
a
problematic.
no,
yeah.
there's a naive way to do it that does
There's a
not
couple
care
ways
about
to do
who
it.
it
We did it with
is.
a neutral ELO rating the first time, but if
Yeah.
you get blown out and your ELO rating goes too low, the controversy was you could never recover enough ELO if you just had one bad match that you were still in the randomized pairing process. But I'm sure there's a way we could simplify it.
Well,
and
it's
fix
always
that if we-
it's always points first is usually how these Swiss work, and then if there's a tie, then you go by strength of schedule. And what that means is the people that you played, you might have played them 4 rounds ago, and they lost every single match since then. You have a weak strength of schedule. But if you beat Zanxis in round 1 and he went on to win every single round since then, you probably have a very strong strength of schedule. So you would beat someone who played against someone who had opponents that were weaker on average than yours. That's what the strength of schedule tiebreak is in a Swiss system. And it's usually represented with a percentage point or a numerical value. It doesn't care who the players are. It's just about your records and your previous opponent's records.
Toph, do you already have your point
Sorry.
system set up?
I've been wanting to butt in. Sam just said. Sorry, I'm actually still sick. Sam just said a smarter version of what Guinan and I agreed on. We basically have the same tiebreaker that he just mentioned. There was another thing, because Sam, there is a weakness to that, which is that it is a possibility that they have the same strength, right? Because I remember talking to Guinan about that, So if that happens, I have it in the document, but right now I can't recall what exactly the tiebreaker is there. And I'm also pretty sure we agreed that, or at least in the challenge, which is the website I'm using for the Swiss tournament stuff, I'm pretty sure that each map win counts as extra points. It's not just match win that counts as a point. It's
Well-
also like individual maps. Oh, that might have been the tiebreaker. No, wait, no, because that'd be.
Guinan says in the
I
chat,
don't
we
know.
said first tie break is win percentage, second tie break is opponent game win percentage, and strength of schedule.
Yep.
Okay, well, what Guinan said.
Yep, that's correct.
Guinan's smarter than me, so I don't
Well-
know.
That I mean, I've played in a lot of Swiss tournaments in my days in different things, and that's almost always the best way.
One of the nicest things about Swiss, though, is the major overarching point here is that even if you are one of the bottom teams, you'll still get a guaranteed 4 or 5 matches because you have the way this is set up, and towards the end, it'll continue to match you against opponents of similar skill. So you should have close matches that are enjoyable matches, and you don't get knocked out in just 1 or 2 rounds like a standard single or a double elimination tournament. So this guarantees everybody a good set of matches and then a fairly satisfying single elimination bracket at the end for the top 8 teams.
Aside from the first round, which is completely randomized.
Yep, the first round is random. So this is in theory the most chaotic and least parity round. However, based on the draw, I'd say it's pretty good parity in a lot of these matchups, but we'll dig into each one of them. Does anybody have anything else they want to touch on format before we start diving into matchups?
Not necessarily format, but more like, are we gonna be allowed to predict our own matches or no? Because I know some of
No,
like,
I don't think that makes sense if we predict.
Just
Nah,
assume that you
I
always
agree.
win.
You don't predict your own match.
good.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
wanna
I
make sure
predict
that
I'm
was
gonna
You can
win.
absolutely trash talk your match. But
Yeah, you can
can't.
trash talk, but yeah.
I'm not gonna trash talk, honestly. Like, I don't want to trash talk.
Are you
so
sure
I'm
you
not
can,
gonna-
I mean, I do have one
see-
major point to make about the format and stuff.
That's weak,
Gagne's
Jesse.
in the chat, and like, I respect Gagnon. All right, I'm not
That's-
trash talking.
that's weak.
Their wife.
That's weak.
Weak willed.
All right, you
Look,
know what?
I
Okay.
think
let me
format
put it
was
this
more
way. Me and
successful.
Guinan were in Stardust, okay, and my loyalty is still there, okay, even though it's not a guild anymore. So, all right, so it's just
Ooh.
respect, okay?
Damn, bringing up
Oh.
guilds, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I bet like none of you all remember it. Y'all didn't take it seriously.
Stardust
Yeah.
was the
I
only
guys
guild
remember
that cared
being an
Shout
about
out to
Octo
Nixie.
Dazzle.
She's like the one person who took
I
it the
remember
most seriously out of anyone.
Dazzle.
All
had
right, we don't
OG
need
in
to
my
guilt
name.
people about guilds. We're not
All
the
right,
guilt
well, that's my
guilds
trash talk
podcast.
for today. All right,
Let's
that's the trash talk.
go ahead and dive into the first matchup on the table. We have a pretty interesting team here. Alice and Terror Taste versus another interesting team, Toph and Chaos Murloc. And for me personally, this is a hard one to call. I don't know some of these players that well, and I also don't know how well they're going to play together because they're both fairly last-minute teams, I believe. So let's get some initial thoughts from Sam.
Starting at almost the bottom here. I thought you would start with Toph because he was on the left of the column.
Well, Toph is
Alright.
Can't
involved in
predict
it.
his own
It's,
match.
I'm in the match.
I
Well, I
see.
can just go
on.
next. but
No, it's okay. So, I mean, if we're just talking predictions here, I'm not going to discount Ailes or Alice, as you call them. Here, I think I would definitely take the Alice Terror combo over the Toph Chaos combo, just because Ailes has more experience. Also, Terror's always putting in hours on PD. I don't see Toph and Kalec putting in the same numbers.
All right, and if you were to make a call on the score, what would you say?
Is it best of 3 or best of 5?
Best of 5.
3-1?
3-1 for Alice and Terror Taste. All right. Let's see.
And
Choices.
I mean offense, Toph.
No offense taken.
Choices.
No,
what
no,
what do you
I
got
mean
on these
offense.
guys?
I take offense for Toph. I've been out of the game so long that my fingers are rusty and I can't even get my trade everywhere. So take everything
I
I
saw
say with
that.
a bunch of grains of salt. But I mean, Alice, I remember when he was, not that great and fairly new. The last time I dipped my toes in PD, he was super aggressive, super polished. Same could be said of Toph. I saw him go from just a, very annoying kid in the chat to a pretty accomplished player. So I don't put anything past him. He does do some crazy, weird stuff. And Alice, although he likes certain erase stuff, I don't think he's as crazy as a player. I think he's more straightforward. And I'm focused on these guys. Sorry, Terror. Sorry, Chaos. I'm not as familiar, so I'm focusing on these two. But I would say it's going to be a lot closer. But I'm actually going to give it to Toph for probably the weird stuff he's going to do. It'll either work really well or backfire completely, like a gravity press on highway. But I gotta think he's gonna save some good stuff for it. So 3-2 Toph and Chaos.
3-2 Toph. All right, how about let's get Sharky. I think Sharky knows some of these players a little better.
Yeah, so okay, so the only time I've ever had experience with Chaos Murloc, I was watching like somebody's stream and I was watching them play and I was like I was actually pretty impressed. Like I feel like mechanically, at least my first impression is that they play like a much like more experienced player. Alice is easily the most experienced person in that lobby, and I would describe him as a very smart PD player. And Terror is totally like, yeah, like a threat and should not be ignored. But I actually agree with choices. I want to put a 3-2 for Toph and Chaos because, yeah, I don't know. I think Toph being with like a very mechanically proficient player like he is too, like that's, yeah. Those are my 2 cents. That's my prediction.
All right, sorry, what was the score on that again?
3-2.
For which team?
Toph
Okay.
and Chaos.
Toph, Chaos, 3-2. Appreciate it.
You could just
Wait.
copy paste.
Then can I butt in for a second?
Yeah. As long as it's trash talk.
Okay, well, not, but more
It's
context. Because I.
Geez, Toph, what happened?
Oh, he got serious. I was like, damn, he actually like cut off really well.
I unmuted you, Toph. I'm sorry. It was just
you're
just for
fucked.
the bit. Just for the bit.
Okay, well, what I was gonna say is that there's a very good context that everyone should know, because I feel like a lot of people don't know this. Murloc's actually technically a vet. They've been here since original Xbox. This is why I just
Okay.
say
Don't
that.
change my opinion.
Because a lot
That
of
explains a
people
lot.
do not know.
That
Like,
explains a
everyone
lot.
That-
keeps thinking.
Does that
you're a
make
newbie.
Murloc better or worse?
I can't say.
I'll get to that.
All right. Let's go through our last predictions for this matchup a little more quickly, and we'll get to the people who didn't give as much on some future matchups. Jesse, what's your prediction here?
Okay, so a little bit of context. I ran the One Aura tournament, and Toph and Terra were both in it, like on the same team, mind you. But and also Sam was there. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I'll just get straight to the point. I think Ailes and Terror are probably going to win this. I think Toph and Chaos will probably just play weaker arsenals. I think Terror and Ailes will probably just like be able to play better. Ailes because they're a vet, and I think Terror was also ranked as MVP by you, Bregan, and Gagnon. So, yeah, I think those two players will just probably be able to outplay and just like take advantage of the weak arsenals probably from like Toph and Chaos. I'd probably put that at like 3-1, I think. I maybe 3-2. I don't know. I think it could be 3-2. I think, but I don't know. Maybe 3-1, perhaps. They just like I don't know. I think 3-1. I'm happy with.
Sin?
3-0 for Ailes.
Confident, I see.
No other comment?
Yeah, this guy
I mean,
said
I just like the only thing I'll say is that Ailes just has this aura, and to where I don't think Chaos is ready for what Ailes brings to the table. You can always warn people. Like the two players that come to mind of like you always try to warn about their gimmick is Ailes and Shadow. You can warn them all you want, but they'll just never be prepared for it mentally. I think you can
Personally,
just
mentally, I
destroy
kind of
them.
bucket Ailes right next to Esper 51 as far as just like playing weird shit
Oh,
and
I also
also
you know
kicking
what?
your ass with
You're
it.
right. Yeah, let me also put Esper 51. You always know he's gonna bring Ice Sword, but you still never block it. It just happens.
busted skill.
I think there is going to be a mix of that as well. I think I actually agree most with Sin. I don't know that mechanically together, if we're just talking mechanical skill, that they'll measure up to Alice and Terror, and I don't think there will be enough prep for Alice either. I think it's going to be a fairly clean series. I'm going to call it's probably closer to a 3-1, but I'm going to call it for a 3-0. What the heck was that?
Again.
Copy, paste.
Yeah,
There we go.
It's a crazy score right there. The
HTTPS.
What's the score? Oh yeah, just check out this link to see my whole analysis. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that
Well,
was. I'd
video
already done
essay.
control, like whenever I was typing sins, I hit control C. I don't know.
I
Weird.
think it was maybe just controlling seeing like the text perhaps, but I don't know.
Maybe. All right, Toph. Let's give you at least a floor here to talk for the next one first.
Oh, well, I wanted to give one last thing for
Oh,
Terra
you got some trash talk?
Alice.
It better
Terra,
be trash talk this time.
like, to be fair, he did MVP in the One Aura tournament, but I also bought the shittiest arsenal known to man. Also,
the
two,
typical code.
Terror, when we normally play, he's always at 890 rating. Just saying.
Man plays BR. I
saying,
don't know what you want me to
he's
say.
just like
BR
Ryan.
ruins your rating.
He does not play BR anymore.
Ooh,
I think-
we got
I think
people
it's just
citing
skill.
rating in the
Can't believe
chat.
we're using rating is crazy.
Citing
Look, man.
rating.
The person
Look,
with the
man.
highest rating, Nuyan, who abused the rating system, left the tournament.
Because
It used to
Nuyan's
be
the
Toph's
best player.
partner.
Simple. Rating determines skill.
Citing rating in the chat. Ooh, all right, take us for this next matchup. We got Jesse and Xanxis versus Choices and what should we?
Faye.
Guinan in the chat. What do
It's Faye.
you want us to call her? Just call her Faye, or does she have a gamer tag she prefers?
Oh,
Don't
oh,
answer
wait,
too
so
quickly.
the opposite-
Yeah.
Final Faye.
Final Faye.
All right, we'll call her Final
that's
Faye.
wait, that's actually a baller gamer tag.
That is. That's great. All right, so we got Final Faye and some poor choices. I'm gonna edit that now too.
That would be a good idea.
SBC. Or
I just went with the
Final
Discord name.
Fantasy.
There we go.
Some final choices.
Ooh.
Wait,
that's a good team.
that goes hard.
That's
that
a
goes
killer
hard.
team name. Wait.
That actually goes insane.
That's a great team name.
Or
Right.
final.
Unfortunately, you got to remember that most of those choices are poor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean them as pleasant. You know, the finality is going to come from self-immolation.
Give us your thoughts on the matchup, Toph.
This is tough. Just because Xanxis exists.
Is it tough? I don't think it's that tough, guys.
That was a last minute thing. I'm not kidding. It was like
He's
the
like-
day of the signups closing. I managed to sneak that in, basically lock it down. So
Yeah,
pretty
that is
happy
a
about it.
crazy sneak. That is one insane ass
I was
grab.
trying my best not to bring too much attention to it. Just be like, yeah, let's see if I can get away with getting things than my partner. You know.
It worked
Like
well for
nobody
me.
else is looking though. Yeah.
All right, since
Well-
Toph is incapable of actually giving
Wait,
his thoughts.
Hey, I was about to.
All right, come on.
Okay, well, what I think is that Choices, like he says, is far too rusty. That man's too busy. Faye, I've literally never seen play. So I'm just gonna have to give it to Jesse and Xanxis. It's fucking Xanxis and Jesse. Like, Jesse's a good player. Xanxis is
I love
like,
it. I love it.
top-
Keep it. Keep
top
it.
5 player, right?
I-
Choices is rusty, and he's only good at making puns. Faye, I've never seen play. So, 3-0 in Jesse and Xanxis' favor.
I mean, at least he admits I'm good at puns. I'll take it.
Taking what
I'm
you
sorry.
can get, I guess. All right. Let's see. Is there anybody that wants to
Yes.
argue the opposite before I call anybody else?
No, you should control C and control V.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
All right. Here, let's open it up a little more. Is there anybody that would like to argue other than a 3-0? Is there anybody that wants to argue for a 3-1?
Is it possible to get a 4-0 in this format?
Yeah,
Sam, that's fucked.
Can we just make? Can
I mean,
we make that specific match a best of 3 just so it's over quicker?
I can't even.
It's going to be a
connect
fast match.
right now. I've spent 20 minutes trying to fix my fucking Tornado. Like, this match may not even happen.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
have
say
like
that
a
as
week.
well.
Dude, we just negotiated this.
You know,
have
Bregan,
like
if
a
you
whole
click and
26
drag,
to
it'll
get
just
this fixed.
autofill kind of everything. Just
I honestly,
Right,
there,
have-
Broke the
like,
computer, it doesn't
unironically,
matter.
there was a chance that Jesse could disconnect and Xanxus might be able to win. Like,
That can't
That's-
happen anymore because I'm using Ethernet. I'm using Ethernet now instead of like a stupid like
Okay,
USB
your power
Wi-Fi
goes
dongle.
out.
Yeah, your power goes up.
All
God
I'm
damn
saying,
it.
your Xbox gets struck by lightning.
I'm using a PC, you idiot.
Is there
know.
anybody that's going to argue for a 3-1?
No one wants a 3-1. Really know the outcome.
Nobody's going to argue for a
I'd
3-1?
be down to change my.
The only
score to
person that's
3-1.
gonna argue is apparently Ailes, which I don't know.
I'd be down like to change my choice to 3-1.
You know what?
because, like,
I'm going to argue for a 3-1 because
I
I think
believe-
there is a realistic world where Zan might be too heavy for Jesse to carry, and Choices and Faye can clutch one game.
more like they got up 2-0 and Xanxus took a little break and then came back.
Xanxus took a little break, and who knows? Maybe he'll play something goofy to make this more interesting.
He probably
And
will,
Choices
knowing
will
Xanxus.
have a shot with the backup of Final Faye. I think that there is a realistic possibility that this could be a 3-1.
I would also agree, but not for the same reasons. I just I think there's a. Did I hear Guinan?
No, I wanted
Oh.
to chime in about multiverse theory. I mean, we don't know what could happen.
What the fuck?
There's a vintage
Wow,
choices
I don't want to
that
go
exist.
into
They can get
this. I think
cortical
we
shots.
should just
let the
go
man
on to the
speak.
next
Get a
one.
Man, we already had
Cortical
somebody
shots,
citing
Tom,
rating,
you
and then you're
don't
going into multiverse
Also, wait,
theory?
Multiverse. I'd rather
Wait, Bracken, you
keep on
put
rating.
3-0 for Choices. Why should you do that? Choices in the matchup. Unless you want to put that for me too.
No, leave it.
Just
I
leave
want,
it
I
there.
want Zank to know he's
V4
the
should be
underdog there.
C4, Bregan.
There we go. I deleted it.
No.
I want him to know he's
Put
the
it in
underdog.
C4.
I'm
As
going for
as I was saying, I agree with 3-1, or well, I can at least like justify it because I feel like there is a very realistic world, like you said, where some like debris hits Xanxus right in the fucking ass. it hits for like 8 damage.
And we're betting on Jesse not being able to make a pickup, right?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Wait,
We're-
Jesse,
hold
wait,
up.
counterpoint. Jesse plays jumper.
Double bad spawn city against just
I can play
immediate
Sama.
laser
Game
scanning.
one
I
lane.
can play Sama in this matchup. I can do it.
You don't
I
have
can play
to.
Sama.
I see, Riggy.
I'll say this too. Xanxus should try and make this a 3-1. He should.
What?
Nah.
That's what a gentleman would do.
Nah.
But
Jesse's gonna
no.
just go ham. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't he? I think
It's
he
gonna
would
be
be
it's gonna
too
be
high.
fake excals all the way, folks. Fake excals. I'll just use it all fake excals. All right, that'll make it even, right? 3-1, right? I'm sure I'm just gonna get only zeros totally, right? Right? Everyone
No.
believes I'll get only zeros.
I think there's room for this to be a fun match. That
I
that
mean,
also.
No, it will
my
be a
luck,
fun
yeah.
match. I will say
I
that.
think
It
a
will
fun
be
match is more looking in row 5.
Oh yeah, let's get going.
All right, let's get to the next one. We'll go with Sin and then Jesse. Sin. Oh wait, no, Sin's in this matchup. Dang it, Jesse.
Okay, so we have Sin and Shadow, who is honestly they've established themselves. They got to finale of X Gen.
Sorry.
Sorry, can I go? All right, so Sin and Shadow, they show themselves. Like they've worked together as a team before. I think L and Triple have played together, but I think Triple might be a little bit too random, and I think Sin and Shadow can prepare for that. I think better and just play more solidly. So I'm gonna give it to Sin and Shadow. I think it could be a 3-2 though. I think that it's possible for a 3-2. So I'm gonna put 3-2 for that team up or matchup. I think, but overall, I think Sin and Shadow they have more solid, and I think that could work.
Okay. Is there anybody that wants to argue for the other team who wants to go next?
I'll be down.
Okay, go ahead, Toe.
Sorry, I was just still coughing.
You say, wow, is it like that controversial? Jeez. Nobody thinks
Yeah, I know,
nobody's
I'm
got
under
anything in the
shock.
gas tank.
Wait, give me a sec. I'm getting DM from my partner.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk here instead.
Go for it, Sam.
So I'm not necessarily arguing against it, but I think that the result of this, no matter who wins or loses, is going to be a 3-2-1. This looks close to me. But for me, the biggest kind of question mark is Triple. How in form is Triple? How seriously is Triple going to take it? And also, Triple's moving right now, so I don't know, their availability and like
He's gonna
how
be
much
fine.
practice time they're going to get in. So
Start stacking those excuse cards. I
no,
like
well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. The question marks are there, and I don't see any question marks for Sin and Shadow, right? As far as the Action tournament, they were like the only team that was actually like pretty tough, right? So I'm gonna go 3-2-1 in favor of Sin and Shadow.
Wait, 3-1. Does that mean there's one draw?
Yeah, we're gonna draw.
Yeah, they're gonna draw.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
All right, choices.
I mean, that'd be fun.
Oh, choices is muted. We'll go with Sharky.
Okay. Oh.
Fuck, this one's really hard. I saw Triple earlier today. I played against Triple earlier today. Triple's in pretty good form. Yeah. I'm gonna go against the grain and just do a 3-2 for L and Triple on this one.
Sorry, I was stuck on mute. I'm also going to back Alan Triple. I think Triple's one of those players that's grown a bunch, and probably has grown even more since I haven't been playing. And I would never count out L. L probably knows more and is more cerebral with some of these. I mean, I obviously know what Shadow's going to bring. So, even though Shadow's probably mechanically got the chops, I'm still going to go 3-1 the other way. I'm going to say Knowledge and Triple are going to trump whatever Shadow Sin can bring.
3-1, 3-2. Okay.
Me time, right?
What? That's a 3-1.
No. There's got to be somebody else we haven't heard from, right? No? Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess we got to listen to Toph now. Go ahead, Toph.
I'm for L and Triple. 3-2 as well. But I also did get some intel on what arsenals Triple's gonna be running. And just for that, I'm not sure if I was being trolled or not. So I do have my doubts, but I'm pretty up for L and Triple. It's definitely gonna be super close, and it could be very much a coin flip.
What is the
Since
difference
both teams
maker
are
for you
pretty
in this
damn
prediction?
Whatever Triple runs. He alone is the biggest variable here. Because if my intel's right of what I was told what he was gonna run, then they're fucked. If if that's not true, then there's a good chance they win. If Triple's running the arsenals I was told he was gonna be running, then I am not sure about this one. But I'm pretty sure I was being trolled.
Okay, or maybe it's just, or maybe
hope
the
to God.
Arsenal is actually good, and you're just not like. big
No,
brain
no,
as
no,
Triple. Who
no.
knows?
I don't believe in my partner. My old partner. I do not believe in that guy.
Damn.
He taught me better.
No, I promise he exists.
I mean, I gotta just shout out really quick because we talked about everyone else. L is a rock. Like, L is gonna make any team that they're on better. So
Yeah.
we'll see if that can balance out Triple's wackiness. Maybe you rein him in.
All I hope is that L brings Binding Needle.
Like everybody else, I think this is
Only
going to be
hope.
a close matchup. It's hard to say. I feel like at this level now, Shadow Shield shines versus a certain tier and below, but he's still good against the tiers above. But I think that two teams this even, I'm still going to have to tip the hat to L and Triple because I think they're a more rounded team if they get some good synergy in. But Sin and Shadow have great synergy already. So if L and Triple can't find their footing and their coordination, then it's definitely going to Sin and Shadow. But I'm going to tip it for now to L and Triple, I think.
Oh, can I add one more thing? This might be bad memory of mine, but if I remember correctly, L and Triple had been looking to become a team in some other thing, but I completely forgot what it was.
They played together before.
Wait, are we
Like
gonna
in
let Sam
tournaments?
just do some roasts
Yeah.
real quick? To L and Triple.
Oh. They did?
I think so. I think I played against them.
It might have been that weird tournament that was done by Sectama.
Yeah,
The
maybe, I don't know.
one-off thing.
Not the one school.
Oh, no,
Oh,
not that
that
one.
was a one-school tournament?
All right, for the next matchup here, me and Sharky have to recuse. So let's take my biggest fan first. Choices.
Yeah. So Bregan and Geigen are obviously two players I played a bunch with, and I think they've got a huge edge. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, even though Sharky, I wanted to name a character after Sharky. But unfortunately, it's just the way the cookie crumbles that I think it's a little bit of a mismatch. I empathize because I'm in a mismatch too. I think Sharky and Esper are very solid. I could easily see them stealing a game. But I think 3-1, I think if, of the versions of Bregan and Geigen that exist and are probably not as good as they used to be, even a version that's pretty weak version of them, I have forgotten more about the game than most of us will ever know. So I'm going to give it to the edge to the old people.
I never would have expected to get a nod from you in anything ever.
Oh, I do it very begrudgingly. It hurts me inside.
What's the score?
We were typing in
3-1.
Bregan's box. Whoops.
You said 3-1?
3-1.
All right. Let's go Sin.
Let me check. I'd probably say 3-1 for Bregan and Geigen. Actually, we'll make it 3-2. I'll just make it 3-2.
Any thoughts or analysis you want to add to that?
Beat
Not really.
Geigen?
No?
Yeah, it's also a crazy team name.
All right.
I don't know. All I could say is that you and Geigen will obviously do some nasty stuff. That's all I'll say.
We're going to do nasty stuff?
Real freaking nasty.
What's the other team name? Is it Shark Spur or something?
Shark
They have a
Spurs?
team name.
It's actually
Sharky 51.
was it
Just like a bad
The
Spanglishized
Laurent
version of
Genie?
it? S-Salacho file?
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that now. That's official. Put it on. Somebody say that we're gonna win, so they have to put it on.
Damn.
All right, since we have two predictions for one way, is there anybody that wants to volunteer to argue for the other?
No.
Oh, crowd.
And
I
just
do
make
wanna
it
have
for
the-
everyone
Oh, no.
else.
Damn,
I mean,
Sharky, I was honestly gonna if I were to give analysis, I would say you guys probably win this, but nobody else is willing to.
So
I mean, it's totally, yeah.
I'm not in this tournament, and I wish that I were, not to actually play, but just so I could smack talk. Because I would say this matchup is just a big old pile of laundry. Y'all washed. Like, you're all, like, older players, don't play that much. Well, I mean, Esper 51 gets in there, Sharky gets in there sometimes. So maybe
What do you
just
mean
by
those two
recency
play
of
all
play.
the time? They're not washed.
Yeah,
I was
They're
gonna
two
say.
washed players.
I was about to say it's the worst take I've ever
I
heard.
think if anything, you're more washed than them.
That's true.
Sam,
I am.
no.
Got me. But I guess maybe I'm looking more at the Bregnan Gagnon on that than Bregnan. I don't know.
Oh wait! I got this. Hold on.
Oh wait, you're gonna change my name on the sheet? Oh no, yours.
There we go.
Pregnant? Oh god.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
what an
That's
awful
horrible.
name. Never mind. I want to have the Sharky team win now.
Oh, that got the reaction
Wait, no,
I was
that's
hoping
3-1.
for.
Wait, no, I thought Choices said 3-1. You changed it to 3-2.
Oh,
Yeah, I should
You
3-1.
copy and pasted it.
I was taking my
Jesse,
my
shut
own
up.
my own wind out of my own
I gotta
sails.
trust you. If you can't even
No, that's
type
part
on
of the smack talk against Sharky's team, you know?
All right, so Sam I think said 3-2. Sharky doesn't
Yep,
get a
3-2 is
vote.
good, okay.
Jesse, what's your vote?
Just honestly, probably maybe a 3-0 towards Pregnant. I think Guinan's just gonna cook something up for you guys and just somehow win and just like Sharky and Esper are just gonna play 2 straight and just fall flat.
Are we being accused of playing straight?
I mean, Esper 51 has
that.
never been accused of that, I don't think ever.
I don't know why everybody thinks we're not playing straight. Is it because of what we did to Nathan and Wolf? That's disallowed.
Okay, it's because of the it's like the Battle Royale tournament. Just Guinan decided, okay, we're gonna go and break this format. We're just gonna troll everybody in that one round, like round 3 or something. And then I had to sacrifice myself to end it all.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a
it's
more
fine.
it's supposed to be a more serious tournament, so we're not just gonna play troll.
Well,
Are you
I
mean-
don't know what. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what Guinan.
I mean,
I don't know.
if you thought we were gonna troll, why are you predicting we're gonna win?
Well, because it's gonna be good stuff. It's stuff that's actually gonna work. I believe in Guinan's arsenal making ability.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Bregan just gonna play mod abuse every game or not? Like,
Just start kicking people mid game.
Yeah.
no, your stupid impact burst like loop deck.
I want to see Bregan and L in a team together in one tournament, and then they both play mod abuse. I think that would be perfect.
All right, Toph, what's your prediction on this? And then we'll get Sharky's and we'll move on.
This might be
Wait,
my
Sharky's
favorite
in the
matchup.
Sharky's in the match.
Shut up! Shut up! Just let me vote.
I'm gonna let Sharky vote because it's against me.
You feel sorry for me. Fuck you, Reagan. No, keep going. Move forward.
Well, I will say that I mean,
It's working. I'm already in his head.
In columns 5 and 6, you have 4 of the 5 best teams in the tournament. So I mean, these are obviously relatively stacked matches. Or did I say columns? I meant rows. Rows 5 and 6. You have 4 of the 5 best teams, I would say.
Who's the 5th best team? You said 4 out of 5.
It's Xenxus.
Oh, okay.
By
Oh, just gonna
himself.
leave it. Xenxus is not-
Xenxus by himself is the 5th best team.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard.
That's why I
This
snatched
is
him.
fucked up. You guys are just adding Jesse on, like this is extra.
That's exactly what happened to me. Now it's my turn.
Look, I don't know if this
You
game has
contributed.
a backpack, but we used to have backpacks.
Sam,
Yeah.
you killed Xenxus. You
I don't
contributed.
remember.
I remember at the backpack.
Yeah, I'm your Marmasa Xenxus, remember? Yeah.
Yeah. You're the goat. You killed Xenxus. That's a lot.
I remember I used to have lots of backpack memes.
Okay,
My
can I say
favorite
my
one I think
opinion?
was the Xanxus Guinan one I made just before we played him.
I'm a backpack now.
Toph, I still haven't gotten your
Yeah,
prediction. though.
please. I got cut off before I could say anything. What I was
Let
gonna
him speak.
say, I swear to God, what I was gonna say
Toph, what are you gonna say?
is that this is my favorite team matchup.
What's your favorite team?
But also at the same time, the one I hate the most. Because these are the. If I had like a dream and I had to pick from any Phantom Dust players, these would be the 2 teams I would pick to make. Like, if I had to make a team, these would be the 2 teams because I love these teams. So it kind of hurts me inside to see my 2 favorite teams of all time fighting each other. But I would have to say Sharky and Esper take it 3-2-2.
There's gonna be
Who
two
draws?
ties. What the fuck?
I believe in guidance power.
Damn, that's gonna be like a long ass match.
Get
It's
ready,
gonna be a
Reagan.
what the-
What's the score again?
3-2-2.
3-2-2. Honestly, if that is the score, I will leave satisfied.
I wouldn't be shocked.
It'll be
I
a
would not
long
be
ass
shocked.
match. It's gonna be
I
a
would
match
not
to
be shocked.
commentate.
Wait,
I
thought
mean,
that
that's
Sharky's supposed
definitely
to be
like the
on
first
too.
GIF I sent. You know, it's, what will break first, the body or the
Oh.
spirit?
This is corruption.
whoa,
This
whoa,
is
whoa,
fucking
whoa.
corruption, Jesse.
Yeah.
You see it?
Wait,
Yeah,
this is...
it is corruption. I will
Yeah.
agree with that.
How is
Wait,
Reagan
wait,
allowed
wait.
to officiate over this? Oh, no.
Reagan,
Bullshit.
why'd you put your team in favor? I said Sharky.
Oh, you said
Yeah, he
Sharky?
did chase Sharky.
Yeah.
My bad.
I want to recount.
I want to recon too.
Were you guys even alive?
All right,
Oh,
Sharky.
okay.
Out of purely pity,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I think you can blow me.
Oh,
Sharky and Esper, 3-0. Put it down.
Wow. I fuck with it.
oh my god. What a confident score.
You know what? Fair and well played.
All right. Sharky, why don't you take the lead on the next matchup then, since you're not salty at all? Ice Fang and Chiffon Wheel versus Mirage and Darcia.
First of all, I believe it's Chifen. Just for the record.
Chifen or Chiffin or what?
Chifen told me it is Chifen.
I've
Why
always
would it
call
call
him
him
Wheel.
Wheel?
This gonna be like the whole ale situation. We don't know actually how to say. Their
That's his
fucking-
name. He's Colombian. It's Alice.
Yeah,
It's
Ailes,
like,
Ailes said it himself. It's Alice.
okay, I'm sorry. Mirage
Except
and
for all the
Darcy
people
aren't-
who are saying Ale said it's Alice. Like, what the fuck?
Well, because
Nice one.
Ailes sounds cooler.
Mirage and Darcy are vets, aren't they?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Super
Yeah, I mean,
crusty,
I don't-
and they were pretty mid to low tier for a while. They had
Okay, so
they
I
did
don't-
make top 8 once.
Yeah.
They played like 5 tournaments together, but they did make top 8 once.
Okay, so that's synergy, and I feel like that matters, but Jesus, compared to the rest. Like, Chipen is fairly solid. I have no idea about Ice Fang. I'm just throwing it against the wall. Mirage Darcia 3-2. A lot of 3-2s going on.
Yeah, you guys are very optimistic.
All right. Since we've got one take in one direction, is there somebody that wants to argue for the other team? No? Nobody? Everybody's going Mirage and Darcia? Nobody wants to step forward?
I mean, I'm very pro Mirage and Darcia. The last time I played with Mirage, it was pretty good. I mean, and I got to go with talent and experience.
I mean, they haven't played in a long time, but they did, over the period of time when they played together, show growth. It's not like they stagnated. They did continue to get better with each showing.
I don't think I played with any of these players, nor have I seen them play. So
I've only played with Chiffin.
I can comment a little bit about Mirage and Darcia. Actually, I want to shout out Bragan real quick because I saw it. Apparently, they told me Mirage signed up, and I was like, "Who's Mirage?" And then they apparently told me like the biggest fail. I think I forgot what it was about, but like biggest fail regarding Mirage and Darcia. But with that said, though, I do know they played a lot of matches together. I was trying to find that video. I couldn't find it on Bragan's channel, so I could
probably
I'm
check
gonna make a
after.
risky bet and say Mirage Darcia 3-0 the match. I don't think Ice Fang and Chifen will have any synergy at all, and that will cost them the game.
Wait, it was 3-1. Did you say 3-1 or 3-0?
3-0.
That's right. Okay.
3-0. Just that's my ballsy prediction.
So everybody else isn't sure enough to really weigh in, right?
yeah, you can just put no comment on mine.
I mean, 3-0-3-1 sounds good for me.
3-1 for who?
Mirage Darcia.
Toph, any input on these players at all?
Yep. I've been watching Mirage and Darcia's VODs for a long time now because I kept seeing their name pop up.
Whoa,
So
who
I was
said I
actually
had
kinda
nothing to
taking
say?
it-
What the fuck, Bregan? Take that out.
My
I got
bad.
some
That is
stuff
true.
to say. Damn you, Bregan.
Okay, well, as I was saying, the only match I remember watching, like specifically play, was the one against Skimmy and Alice. I think they're alright. They're better than Wheel, who definitely, because I played with Ice Fang, and no offense, Ice Fang, if you're listening. Um, you're new, so I don't think Wheel can carry that hard. So I'm gonna have to say 3-1 Mirage Darcia's favor. I only say 3-1 because I'm pretty sure Chiffon can take at least one round.
Yeah, I'm also gonna just say 3-1, just because I've never played with Ice Fang, and I know they're a new player, and Chiffon's literally a BR player, so I don't know how well he does in teams.
Using a game mode as a pejorative. I like it.
You know, I'm of a similar mind. I think that Mirage and Darcia are going to fumble the ball once, but I don't think they are very likely to lose this series. I think with their experience in previous tournaments and together, even with the rust, they should take this fairly comfortably. But they've had some crazy impressive fumbles in the past, and they are glorious when they do so. I don't mean that as a dig. It's glorious. If you're going to fail, fail fantastically.
Hard to take that as a positive, really.
Well, it's not something they do like consistently, but they have. Some people
They've
will
had their
remember
moments.
this. The moment I told Jesse is there was a match on City, and everybody's like less than 5 health. Mirage is in the isolated spawn, I believe, with a railgun, and his partner Darcia is over on the other side near where the boxes are, and only one of the opponents is up. They're trying to close out the game. Mirage, I don't know if it was a manual or if he locked onto the wrong person, but he railguns Darcia and falls off while he's shooting the railgun, killing his partner,
I
killing
think
himself, and losing the game instantly.
It's
The
a bold
other player
strategy.
did nothing.
I'm pretty sure though. Get me an Alice. I might be wrong.
Maybe it is. Alice might be able to confirm that in the chat. It was absolutely hysterical. It's one of those things that you could see yourself doing too. So it's not like, oh my goodness, Mirage and Darcy are so bad. It's one of those just like terrible coincidences that you're just like, oh man, that could have totally happened to me, but it didn't, and I'm glad it didn't.
Kind of like locking onto the enemy, swinging at them with the Muramasa, killing
Yeah,
your
that's the issue
teammate,
with
and launching
partner
yourself
lock.
off the edge. Kind of like that.
I
Yep.
wonder. You speak with experience, Sam.
I don't know. I'm just hypothetically, of course. It's just a random scenario.
Sounds like
I'm
you
just
live
saying.
here.
Yeah.
May have
That's
had
like
some
you did the
experience
ring.
with it.
All right, let's do our last match then. Who hasn't gotten to lead off on a matchup yet?
Everyone.
Is there somebody that hasn't gone first on a matchup?
Have I got it first yet? I forgot.
I don't remember. I think maybe
I think you
did
went.
for
I think you
the-
went first on Sin.
Yeah, you did.
Sharky, have you
Damn.
let off any predictions?
Rookie. I don't know.
I think I let off the last one.
Oh, you did
yeah.
lead off the last one.
Yeah,
Sam
you
let
did
off
lead
the
off the
first
last
one.
Did he?
Has choices.
Yeah, Sam let off the Alice and Terror Taste, I'm pretty sure. Choices, have you let off one?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Take it away.
Would you like to?
Yeah. Let's. All right. Fine. Where are we at?
I think he led the
Anything?
Bregan one.
Snow
as the
Rise,
first
Snow
attractor.
All right. I've got strong opinions on the Snow Boys. I don't think I've ever played with Center Earth and Skateboard. I think those are our new players, right?
They are. Yeah.
I props to enthusiasm. I love it. At this rate, they're gonna beat me because I can't play unless Snowrise gets on and starts direct messaging me to fix my broken computer.
I
So-
sincerely hope you get your computer fixed so that somebody doesn't just fill your spot and I have a harder match.
I've literally, and this is why I didn't want to commit to being anything but an alternate.
I messaged you about it. I was like, hey, are you getting signed up for a tournament? And you're like, I was offering to be your partner. And you were like, oh, I just saw something. And I was like, okay.
Surprised you have any other alternatives.
I was gonna make like a celebrity appearance was my plan. I thought it would I'm like, oh, 3 weeks from now I could make a celebrity appearance. That'd be great. Kiss some babies, sign some autographs. Now I'm in full time. You guys are like, when's the match? And I was like, guys, I can't even get PD to work right now. So Snow Rise and Snow Schmidt are gonna 3-0, and then Rise needs to get on and help me get on so I can practice. That's how it has to go. I mean, Rise, we give so much guff, but I mean, from where Rise was, he's certainly risen. And if Songbirds and Snakes has taught me anything, Snow's on top.
I appreciate every one of those puns. I want you to know that.
Thank you. I tried.
No Day is a good team name. I like that.
It's like Choices
fully
giving
agree
Choices a handshake over here.
You could always agree with yourself.
You're just lucky we don't have some poor sharks. We could be a team.
Ooh.
Shark Choices?
Shark choices work too.
We annoying gift them mind reading, get them to use it, and then we just talk them to death. That's
Wow.
just
I
deliver
always
fun
forget
after
mind
fun.
reading exists. Fuck.
It's so fun.
Oh.
We could do that. Didn't Murder
It's a
do that
great
once? Or he
skill.
had mind reading on, he shouted and somebody.
Yes, he did.
Fell
I
off the
was
map.
actually there for when he did that. No, I wasn't there for when he shouted, but someone mind read us and we just started shit talking them. It was Snow Rise. It was Snow Rise we were going up against.
Okay, I have a funny story about that actually. I was also one time, I think Ailes did like mind reading on me and Murder, and then I was like, oh yeah, hey, he did mind reading on us, and then like Murder's like, hi Ailes, bye, and then just killed him like with some kind of like.
Yeah, there's a clip of that.
I don't know
I
if it was
think
Ailes or not, but it was like something like that, so it was pretty funny. I tried clipping it, but it just never saved, so that sucks.
I thought there was a clip of it.
I also have a mind reading
posted it,
clip.
but then it just like Twitch just kept taking it down for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the dumbest thing compared to like what it's doing now, I guess. So yeah.
By the
I
way,
have
if
a mind
anybody
reading
has ever
clip as
like
well.
had mind reading when I've played against you, I'm sorry for the awful, awful shit that I said. If you're out there listening, and that applies to everybody except Bragan. Fuck you, Bragan.
Damn.
That was like a rock shot to the soul.
Damn, that is so beautiful.
Great value
That
choices over here, throwing out the insults.
I'm trying so hard.
What? My insults are well thought out. I don't just get on the mic.
That's
and
why
call
I
you
said
a
he's
fucking
great
idiot.
value.
I
choice.
Great value, yeah.
Complimented
Walmart
your
brand.
choice.
Even some of the core competency.
Wait, now
No, Sam
is
still
choices
does
dumping on
real
him too? Jeez,
I don't know what's
the
happening.
betrayal. All right, so with this matchup, if we're actually talking about this matchup, Center Earth and Scrapeboard I know are fairly unknown. Is there anybody here that's played with them enough to, give some meaningful feedback on their chances versus the Snows?
I'm pretty sure they just joined like a couple weeks ago. Let me go fact check that.
I think one of them actually joined like literally like yesterday. No joke.
Whatever reason, I'm literally looking at the welcome messages.
I remember Center.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys act like the odds that it's not an alt.
Yeah,
I mean,
Center
that
Earth
could be
joined
Kanye
the
Wait,
yesterday.
for all we know.
Wait a
Whoa,
minute.
yeah,
whoa,
can-
whoa,
I
whoa,
totally
whoa,
forgot
whoa.
alt. Wait a minute.
Scrapeboard was
wait.
115.
Wait.
Give me a sec. I can give context. It's not an alt, first of all.
Thank God. Holy shit.
Second of all, I hope it's not an alt, because then
Yeah.
that is the longest
Wait. If it's
Wait,
an
wait,
alt,
wait,
can you
wait.
DQ them so it's extra?
Okay, wait. I can say, or why I'm gonna say why I can give my vote of confidence that it's not an alt, because one, that's a long con. Two, they're in Phantom Dust revived, and they've been there for quite a few years now.
They've been in the Facebook group.
The Discord group, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And so I kind of doubt that they're an alt, because the Discord account was also made like 2017, which was about the re-release time of Phantom Dust. So I assume what happened was that they made that account right then and there to then join the Phantom Dust Discord.
I'm just saying, I would love for it
The
to be
base
an
lineup.
alt, and then Snowrise and Snow Schmidt suffer running into the
Yeah,
alt first. I think that would be
That would be
hilarious.
such a fucking twist.
It's
Like,
literally just
friggin'
like Doom and
Kanye,
Ebony or
Murder,
something.
Evo, some grouping of that playing under
There's
an
no
alt,
fucking way Kanye's
stomping
lined
the
up for this
rise,
tournament.
stomping the snows would just be hilarious.
It would
I mean,
definitely
if
have to be a
anyone
murder
was
alt.
gonna get trolled with an alt. It's happened
Okay,
to Rise
okay.
before.
What do you think? Like Murder Ebony? Like what's our biggest
I
stomp
don't
there?
think
Like,
Ebony
Ebony
would-
actually said he's not able to do it. Ebony,
I don't think
well,
Ebony
because
would.
he's too busy playing on his
Yeah,
alt.
because
That's
he's
why.
too busy with his alt.
Yeah,
makes
no, 'cause
perfect
he's
sense.
I was listing people that I think would play under an alt, but I think,
I think
any
Murder.
combination of those three would beat the snows too.
Nah, man, snow falls on top. I told you. They
Where
got
does snow
this.
melt in the spring?
Let's see. Is everybody going to call it 3-0 though?
I'm actually calling
I
it
will call
3-1.
it
I'm literally gonna somehow lose one match just because
Well,
it's Snow Rise. I
yeah,
expect him to lose
It's
one
just
match.
because snow rise.
It's gonna be decoy spam, and Snow Eye's just gonna give up. Like it's
Sure.
gonna
It's gonna
no,
be-
it's just-
What do you
Snow
mean
Rise
my
is gonna-
fire of Gehenna against my teammate didn't work?
Yeah.
Reagan,
I think-
that's ice cold.
What's
Wait,
ice
guys,
cold?
I lied.
3-1,
Alt's
baby.
3-1.
I'm still pretty sure that these guys aren't alts.
Alts, I would fucking lose it.
Wait,
Guys,
no,
I
don't
was-
3-0 me. I don't.
Wait.
I think it's gonna be 3-1. I think Rise is gonna find a way to fuck
That's
up
what
one
I'm
of the
saying.
games.
He's gonna
Yeah.
fuck it up. He's
I'm
gonna
also-
find a way.
I'm also 3-1, Brigham.
I was
Everybody's
gonna say, I
gonna
can't believe how many
Actually-
people are lining up behind Schrodinger's
Actually,
blue
I'm
here.
just gonna say, I don't think
Like,
I'm gonna
damn.
put this in my vote, but I think it could be 3-2 if Rise gets so much pressure from this podcast, everybody's just watching just to see.
He's
fucked
not
up
even
or
watching
something.
it right now.
Oh, he
He was
doesn't care.
nuts.
He's
Dude,
confused
Rise
of
is
a
terrible,
fog.
though.
This is Rise. It's not gonna
This is
get to his
terrible.
head.
Dude, the Rise is playing the finals right now. He's not even watching.
I just can't
Finally,
believe how much
that.
faith there is in Schrodinger's blue. Like, that's just amazing to me.
I think
It's
it's
good-
not that we have faith in him. I think it's more the fact that we have faith in Schmidt.
You think
Schmidt
Schmidt
could be
can
kinda
carry
rusty.
the carcass of Rise?
I
No.
don't think he needs to.
No.
He might be kind of rusty. I don't know. He's a solid player, but like,
No, he.
I haven't
They,
seen
they
him
were.
up.
I think they were scrimming yesterday. I don't know who
Yeah, he-
against.
Against me and Nui, we only took one match.
If anything, they probably already have arsenals prepared. So
if you can walk hyper kick, Schmidt becomes a little bit less scary. I'll just say that.
well, that means that Snow Rise can't beat him, right?
Yeah, that's a. Well, they're on the same team, so that it helps.
Well, if he's manualing it for sure, then he's gonna get hit.
100%.
Yeah. Snow Rise is definitely going to try to hit some crazy manuals and just get absolutely punished as usual.
I don't know. He's just like a hyper kick magnet.
We actually haven't gone as long as I thought we had. Like, it felt like it was a little long, but I guess fewer matchups makes this not go as long. Let's do.
See. I have an idea.
I was gonna say we could do a couple of like overarching predictions for the tournament.
Yeah.
Did
we
you
could.
have
That's
something
kinda what I was
specific,
doing.
Jesse?
Maybe like top 4. I think top 8 would be way too easy. I think so. Maybe let's do top 4.
Hope,
Or
what's
top
the
two.
what's the cutoff for finals? Is there a cutoff?
I think
Yeah.
top 4 is too generous. Either you predict the finals or you predict the winner.
I'm fine with finals or
Predict
top
final.
4.
Let's predict final.
Predict
I'm mad
finals.
you guys never let me finish my bit about the format.
Oh, go
There's
ahead.
a bit.
Yeah, I liked. I mean, the format was great. They had more success, was fun, but I think their music was more authentic as the format.
All right, just server mute voices.
All right, we got. We'll do finals prediction, dark horse, and then what's another topic? We could say player MVP or.
Oh, I like
um,
MVP. Yeah, let's do MVP.
I'd be down to play MVP of each team.
Oh,
Just the MVP of the tournament. It would be MVP.
okay,
of
that's
the
fair.
tournament.
I
MVP
don't
each
wanna-
team would be way too obvious. I think for some of them, I think, and or too tricky. I don't know. It's just too wild. Player MVP for tournament.
I mean, pillars and backpacks is a fun segment, but you're not going to make
Okay,
friends
yeah.
that way.
No.
No.
Jesse, I noticed
We
you're paired
could
with
say
Xanxus.
biggest backpack.
Damn.
How about MVP and biggest backpack?
Biggest
I love
backpack,
that.
and Jesse is like struggling to get people to say anyone else.
Yeah, wait a minute. Is there even... Wait, let me look here.
Jesse's like poring over the teams,
Sweating.
praying right
I
now.
mean, Snow Rise is like a slight backpack.
It's the Key and Pill sweat meme.
Guys, nobody believes in the fact that.
Okay, wait. I got a different answer. I got a different answer for biggest backpack. I do go. There is one other team.
Whoops. Well, what is it then?
Oh, it's Ice Fang. He'll be the biggest backpack. That's so.
You think Chiffon is going to have a higher differential to Ice Fang than Xanxus to
Oh,
Jesse?
I believe it, bro. He's a BR player.
I would say this isn't like worst player in the tournament vote. This is, biggest differential vote here.
I've never seen Ice Fang. I don't believe in him.
I'll agree with Sam. I
Well,
think
what
Ice
you're
Fang's
also
the
saying
backpack.
is that you believe completely in Chiffon.
Oh,
to be
I
better
do.
than Ice Fang.
Even though I've only seen him in one tournament, I believe his ass could do. Just,
Who's in the tournament?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a turn. Was it a tournament? I don't remember. The whole BR
draft?
thing.
BR Fang.
Put me for Ice Fang.
All right. Well, that was mostly just a joke prediction anyway.
Yeah.
We're not going to keep
All
that.
right.
Let's do
Really?
finals predictions.
All right.
Let's
I'm
see.
so down for
Who
that.
hasn't gone first? Has Toph gone first?
Yeah, he went first.
And
yeah.
finals prediction is so much harder than top 4 prediction.
Yeah, I'll say finals. I don't even know who.
Wait,
there's
it's-
one team that I
I
guarantee
feel like
wants
top
in there. I don't
4
know
doesn't
who-
have a ton of variance. Like you're picking between
Yeah.
5 or 6 teams. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's easy.
Well, that's just too samey. Then
Yeah.
that's the issue.
So
Wait,
it's finals
let's give the
prediction
caveat:
predicting
you
the
cannot
two
pick
teams?
yourself either. Still,
Yeah,
you
I-
cannot pick yourself. Finals prediction. Let's go with first. Sin.
Sin or Sam?
It
Sin.
really sounded like
Yes.
both.
All right. I know it's gonna be Ellen Triple. I'm still debating on who's gonna go against that team. It's either between Bregan or Xanxus.
Not even gonna say my name. All right.
You
You could just say
Jexy.
Jexy, I guess.
Jexy. Do I want to? I don't know.
I mean, he didn't mention Guinan either. I'm flattered.
Part of me just wants to flip a coin. I'll just go with Jexy.
No,
I
wanted to type pregnant so bad. I just wanted to type
That,
the word.
I kind of forgot about Bregnant. Yeah, it's definitely Jexy.
I just wanted to type pregnant. That's all.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
You still typed it.
That's not my prediction, mister.
You said you forgot about pregnant. You were switching, I thought.
No, I said
No, he
no.
said
That's gonna-
Jexy
that's
for
gonna be-
sure.
Yeah, Jesse for
I think
sure
he was-
now.
Trying to say he wanted
We gotta
pregnant
clip that.
purge from his
Oh, dang
brain.
it.
I do not want Bregnant anywhere on this fucking thing. I don't even see that word.
Look, I'm just throwing this out there. I can't connect online to anyone, but I did just beat Xanxus' scoreboard, so
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
what that means.
You like the Carmelo
Why is there
Anthony of
no-
Venom.
Don't count me out. I think
Yeah,
that's about
I've made that joke
Oh, I
before.
get it.
All right. Sam.
It's a good one.
All right. Man.
Oh,
This
we're not
is
gonna predict the score at all for like the finals prediction.
No,
So-
I don't want to do that.
Nah,
Any-
we're just gonna
any-
predict the teams for now.
anyone who gets left off this, you know who you are that deserves to maybe be talked about here. I am also going. I'm going Triple and Bregan Gagnon.
Bregnant.
But there are like 3 more teams that are very hot on these people's heels, so I would not be surprised to not see either of these teams in the finals either.
All right, let's see. Let's get Toph.
Hi. I'm a firm believer of Bregan and Guinan.
Bragnant
And you know what?
getting mentioned
I think-
first.
I think this is gonna be, because that's the reading order. I think this is gonna be a rematch. Sharky and Esper 51 are also coming in.
Ooh, wait, I like
God, I
that
hope so.
prediction. Wait, that would actually be a killer way to end it.
I mean, Esper 51 and Sharky did get to the finals of that other tournament, the mixed one. Is that what it was called?
No, was it called mix? No,
The one I hosted,
Yeah,
I think
it was
probably
really
mix.
called the mixed tournament.
That's
and
what I thought
think
it was.
Sam won that one.
I wasn't gonna say that, but Sharky and Esper both made it to the finals of that, so that says
Yeah,
something.
and L as well. Let's not forget L.
Yeah, but L's not on that team.
Damn.
If Triple
Yeah,
had
that-
made it to the finals of that in my stead, then I would have said both those teams.
Wait, when did you change my name to Shaky? Fuck you, Brigham. No,
Did you just go through who replace all? What happened?
I don't.
Place my name as.
I didn't
Jesse.
even notice that until you pointed it out.
Honestly, I just
Wait.
did it.
No.
It just means I'm that under your skin that you noticed it right away.
Oh man,
Oh,
you're that under
man.
his fin?
Oh, where are you going with it, choices?
Yeah, but you're that under his fin. It was just a shark.
Oh, that
Get
under
over
his fin. I thought I heard skin again. That under his fin. Okay. Weak.
Hang on, there's something here for that.
Choices. Give us your prediction.
it. I do think Triple and L and Geigen and Bregan are just the two strongest teams in here that I see. Barring anything crazy, I do think it's both of them in the finals. That being said, I mean, crazy things happen all the time. And if I throw my laptop hard enough, since I can't get it to work, who knows? Maybe I'll hit Bregan and he'll get knocked out. I don't know.
Could happen.
All right, Shaky.
Gonna make him mad enough he's gonna turn to Shanky.
Bringing that goblin energy. What's your finals prediction, Shaky?
Hang on, I'm not done with my breathing exercise. Could you give me a minute?
He's gotta get his gills warmed up.
All right, Jesse.
They're flaring, bro. Okay. Wait,
Are you a
wait.
five
Oh,
gil?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you a
sorry.
5 gil or a
Heck,
6 gil? I just gotta know.
I'm a 7 gil.
Oh wow.
Don't even come at me with that weak shit. All right.
Yeah, he's built
So,
different.
I actually like shit talking aside. Reagan, Gagnon, and Trip L seems like a pretty good pairing. I want Janxis. I want Janxis real bad.
Good one.
Oh,
So I'm
maybe I
gonna go
should
ahead
change
and
that to
say-
Janxis. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna also agree with Sin. I want to see. I believe. I'm hoping I will see Janxis and
I
Trip
feel
L.
like Jexy
You're
better
spelling
than
Janxis wrong. It's like this.
I want to spell it that way.
No, that's the right way. I put it in the chat.
No, not Janxis.
Because they're
I
jank
don't
and they're
think
sus.
we have an official spelling.
No, I
yet.
think
We
Je-
can
I
do
think
whatever you
Jexy.
want.
Yeah, I think Jexy was better, honestly. But okay,
I'm fine with either one. They're both
I
good.
like Jexy better, honestly. But okay.
All right, somebody
One
calls
has to do
Zanxis
with
because we need to
backpack.
know what the carry of the team thinks.
Jesse,
The one-
Janxis, Jingleheimer, Schmidt.
The one rule about nicknames is you don't get to pick your own.
Damn.
That is true.
I did pick Pregnant for myself, but I
Well,
think that's a
did
pretty
pick-
good pick.
I mean, I did pick Queen Arthur.
I'm not-
though.
I'm not sure about that one, Bregan.
Yeah, we didn't like that one.
I mean,
Everyone's
you got a better.
uncomfortable
Well, I
about
mean, it's like whenever you tell a pun, I got a lot of groans, so that means I won, right?
This is more of a visceral reaction, I think.
I had to do that at least once.
Visceral
All right.
reaction.
That was pretty funny.
I mean, if somebody's got something better, go for it. But
And by the way, I don't think you noticed I
pretty good.
serenaded you for a minute.
that's fine.
I need my revenge.
Jesse,
Wait, hold up. I thought it was. Are we really sure it's gonna be? I thought Sharky said something different instead of pregnant triple. For the final.
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
what he put.
I did. This is just blatant cheating from Bregan.
that's
I
what he
don't-
said was Bragan Triple L,
Bragan
and then I
Triple.
typed it.
No, it was Jinxus, remember? That's where this all started.
All right.
Yeah.
What's
But
your
I thought
prediction
Sharky
then,
was saying that
Shaky?
he would want.
It's Janxis and Triple.
Oh.
Why is my typing not working?
I also
I can't
like
even
Gale's
blame Bregan for
prediction
this one.
because this guy is way too hopeful, but I like his attitude.
I root for the underdog, and I feel like Janxis is actually a very strong team, but in
It
this
is.
lineup, They might be kind of. So I don't know. I want to see it.
You root for the underdog, and you won't take me and Guinan. Jeez.
The
You're not
fact
the
that,
underdog. You're fucking evil.
So we're going dark.
You're the
We're going
dog.
to
Wow.
I played against y'all too. I don't want to fucking ever face y'all ever again.
How do we not have a Sin Shield or Dark Shadow or
Oh,
whatever?
our
on
names are
this?
too edgy for us to make
Yeah,
it
it's
good.
that almost calls you just Team Edgy, right?
You could do that,
Shadow
Team
Dark.
Edge.
Yeah, but how did they not get a single spot on here? It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
I haven't voted yet. I was
Alright.
actually going to say that.
I haven't even given my prediction yet, you idiots.
I have some age.
Alright, so. Now I'm gonna put Sin and Shadow Dark for my team. Or, like, who's gonna be in the finals. And against that, I think the only team that's not my team that I think could probably go, like, closest is honestly Pregnant. So, yeah, that's my matchup there.
Not the
Jesse,
Yeah.
I appreciate
Pregnant.
you. Mostly just because you're the only one willing to say pregnant.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Jesse, I don't
Pregnant.
appreciate you for saying that.
Well, Toph, here's the thing, Toph. Our whole, like, quote-unquote friendship, like, started when I mispredicted you in the New Gen tournament.
That is true.
And then you were so salty about that, I remember.
I still am.
That's some age.
All right, who is a team that you don't think is obvious, you know, like heading towards finals or winning, that you would call your dark horse?
Sharky and Esper 51.
The
Calling it.
Snows. The Snows.
Sharky and
Oh,
Esper 51 have everyone to
Snows?
win, but no one's picking them as like their. Well, I guess one person picked them.
Yeah. Watch out.
Actually, I was going to change mine. There we go. Honestly, I'd forgotten about Shaky.
I'm right here.
All right, let's see. Jesse, you said the Snows.
Can you hear me? Oh my god.
Yeah, the Snows.
That's a crazy prediction, but yeah.
Maybe
I
it's
like
just this is their year. I don't know.
You think
Like,
the Snows are going to make the finals
maybe the
run?
winter just works in their favor.
Right,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's not about being their year.
Maybe
It's about being
so
their
cold out in
season.
Chicago. They just decide to stay home and just play way too much Phantom Dust, and then they just get good and just win. I don't know.
Impossible.
Then they get good.
Rise hates this
Fine,
game.
it's not good now. That's the best part of your speech. Like something, they have to have a Rocky IV montage. They gotta climb PD and punch out a bunch of things while working in a fucking farm. Because they're just not, they don't have it now. That's so messed up. I
I've
feel
seen-
like they could be tricky. They could have it now. I don't know.
So
You
you've
know,
seen
they-
the
I
heart
think
rate
this-
monitors on Twitch. I would like to see the blood pressure monitor on Rise when he's playing against Dazzle Decoy.
Good to be through the roof.
Yeah.
I mean, how Rise reacts. We all know he's only got like 6 years left. So
Yeah,
let him have
this
it.
man's gonna blow a vessel on Twitch, and we're just gonna be like joking about it. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we all watch that.
It's
Even I
like mass
told
power,
him.
right?
I had a whole alt, and
Yeah, I'm dying.
the vein on his forehead popped out. It was great.
Man, if anyone should be not monitored, it's me right now hearing all of this. That's no Schmidt.
Wow.
I can't believe Snow Schmidt is getting angry. He's like the most calm player I've ever met. I've only played with him twice, but still.
I mean, you have to have like a certain like serenity to you to pair with Snow Rise all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He's Schmidt is quiet angry. and
I
find
played
that
with
scarier
Rise
than-
in a tournament finals for a captain's match, and then I didn't play the game for a year and a half.
Sounds reasonable.
You know, I will say though, I really enjoy watching his stream, and by watching it, I mostly just listen to it. It's just Phantom Dust noises, rage ASMR.
Oh, it's 100% what it is.
All
I
right,
think Rise is a very valuable
let's
member
get
of
some
this
more dark
community.
horses here.
I don't think they're a dark horse. Like, sorry, Snows. I actually think Sin and Shadow are my dark horse.
I think you're going just based on colors, and you got confused. The snow is white, and
Okay.
the dark shadow fin is black.
Oh, is that
Yes.
the Yin Yang
Hey.
matchup?
That is
Wait,
the-
that would.
would be
Wait.
fun.
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
I like that.
I also like that.
Yin yang.
You sir a cookie.
Watch yourself rig it.
I am rigging it.
Sin, who's
Watch
your dark
out.
horse?
It would be Ales and Terror.
That's a good one. I like that
I
one.
like
good
that
one.
one.
I
That's
think
a lot.
like
I
that
actually
team is
agree.
like honestly one of the most slept on teams in this tournament.
No, you're right
They're
about
scary.
it. No, they could do good.
I'm not just saying it. Ailes and Esper 51 would be a hell of a team.
No, they've played in a tournament match before. They've
Did they?
played. It was
Well,
only
those are
one match though.
fun.
It was the. Was it? I don't remember what tournament it was for. I think it was for actually the draft tournament, fucking way back.
I'm gonna say like people haven't completely underrated them, but Shaky and Esper are like honestly probably the last team I would have wanted round one.
Yeah.
They're both
Can we call them
informed.
chess
They're both great players, and I
Starkey
imagine they've
51
got
is a
some
good
decent
team.
synergy already. Like almost everybody else is coming in with some level of rust or lack of synergy. They're the most informed team for the most part, and I think that people are sleeping on how good they're going to be. I think they're probably my most likely finalist.
Thanks, man. I'm really sorry about earlier.
Are you really?
I don't want your apologies. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, I didn't mean it. Calm down.
Calm down.
All right, Toph, who is your dark horse?
I'm gonna have to agree with Jesse.
Jesse is your dark horse?
What? No, I meant
No,
like
the
Rise of
snows.
Agree with Jesse, not
Yeah,
Blame Jesse.
no. I would never. Mm-mm.
Let's go. I'm a dark horse. Let's go.
No. Thanks, is on that team. There's
Yeah,
no
if
dark in
Sanctus
there.
wasn't on that team, I
you
would
can't.
have other
yeah, you-
things to say.
There's literally no
Zay-
horse. Sanctus
It's
ate
still
the
a good
horse.
team, but
You can't
It's
put.
not a horse, it's a car.
You can't put a team with Xanxus on it in as a dark horse. That's just not
Yeah.
real.
it'd have to be a crazy pairing with Xanxus for that to happen.
It has to be like
I mean,
Take
it
the-
makes
and
sense to me.
Sanctus.
Xanxus is the workhorse, and Jesse is a black hole.
black hole.
I was gonna say like the saddlebags, but all right.
I'm
Like,
just kidding. Absolutely kidding.
I guess we're sticking with the horse metaphor, but
Yeah, I was trying to make the horse metaphor work. I don't know.
I'm a black hole and the horse dies, obviously.
Jesse will be the death of Xanxus. Nobody in the tournament's been able to do it before. But Jesse will bring about the end of Xanxus. Jesse is the chosen one.
That solidifies my place in the PD tournament, like PD community and like history. I guess. Okay.
Nobody else has been able to truly bring down Xanxus, but Jesse will see it done.
I mean, these
No,
game
that's
creators
kind of
keep
bad.
coming out with harder and harder difficulties, you know. So Xanxus is just turning his difficulty all the way up.
New game plus.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see Xanxus play. Like, he could try playing with his feet, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd have a chance.
You could just play jumper,
Oh
bro.
my god, guys! Texas literally just said in chat, "Bring me down, how?" Oh my god.
If you annoying gift him 3 orbs, you will never have anything erased ever.
Xanxus, why don't you try playing with like a rock band drum?
I believe in him.
Xanxus, play on keyboard.
All right, choices. Give us your last dark horse here.
Okay,
Make it
okay.
a good one.
Before
Guitar
we
Hero
get to this,
controller.
I want to say about keyboard. I think keyboard, like, I know Spixie was trying keyboard, and like, I think it could be meta one day if people practice hard enough. That's all I'm gonna say.
I play on keyboard.
Oh.
It could be
We
meta
can
one
tell.
day.
You
We
know,
can tell.
That is some rare Xanxus trash talk, but I don't know if I fully understand it.
I think
Yeah, me
it's
neither.
Jesse dying on repeat so we can overwrite the orbs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god. That's actually genius. Oh my god. What a fucking genius strat. Use
I
the
think
backpack
Dark-
to erase your orbs. Like, perfect.
I think Dark Snow has to be my dark horse, just because. Who knows?
Who's Dark Snow?
That's Snow's team. Just put the Snow.
It's Snow's team, but they're dark horses. They're dark
Does
snow
Schmidt and
horses.
Shadow Shield both fall out of the tournament, so Sin Dark and Snow Rise go together?
Yeah, I mean, what if the Yellowstone volcano explodes? Everyone except the East Coast is going down. Like, there's a scenario where this works. Maybe.
Isn't Rise in Illinois?
That'd be a hell of a prediction.
No,
Predict
it is
that
in
two people
Illinois, in
that
Chicago.
aren't even on the same team.
Whoa! I'm
End up
not
winning
trying
those
to
finals.
dox people. I'm just kidding. Okay.
So you are trying to dox people.
I'm not trying to. But
Should we
if it
try and
happens,
make
I'm not
player
mad about it.
MVP more interesting?
By not
Yeah.
voting for Xanxus, or what?
Yes.
I wasn't gonna vote for Xanxus to begin with.
I also wasn't gonna vote
We
for
can have an
Xanxus.
MVP.
I
we all
can't
know
even
who
vote for
MVP.
Xanxus.
I'm just saying, I don't know if you can cast a realistic vote without saying Xanxus.
Because
How
it's
about-
like
how
the
about
MLB
most-
stat for like
most
value over
improved
replacement
player?
or something. It's like it's got to be Xanxus.
Yeah, like, realistically, the only in-form S-tier player in the tournament.
LeBron James.
Even if he's a little rusty, he's nowhere near where
I mean,
the other
that's kind
top
of why I
tiers
wanted
were.
Dix as
in
my
rusty.
partner, just so nobody else could like take Xanxus and like make my life a lot easier in the tournament. So
We'll see about that.
Welcome to almost everybody's
Yeah.
motivations.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good strategy.
yeah, our whole goal is to just downplay Xanxus' ability
What
and
the
then
fuck,
just wipe
Schmidt?
everyone on the
Holy.
floor. A
What
tier.
did Schmidt
Yep.
say?
Said shut the fuck up, Zan. It's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's the
'cause
most
Xanxus
angry I've
was-
ever seen Schmidt.
I wasn't sure if Xanxus was trying to be humble or extra brag and say that he belongs in double S tier.
No, he
No,
says
he said
A
A
tier.
Yeah, he wrote that later, but I already had the thought.
Can we just give Sunrise the MVP at the end? Like,
No,
plan it
No.
from the beginning.
I
and
will
then just,
burn
do
this
it, and he'll
community
be
to the
super
ground
confused,
first.
and it'd be really funny. Okay.
Guys,
Just
he's
checking.
just Rise
The
is
Rise
so
is
humble.
like the Ash Ketchum of the PD community, basically.
Holy shit.
What?
And then he never
But at
grows
least
up.
Ash Ketchum like cared about Germany and stuff. Jeez.
What?
What? Huh?
What?
Yeah, that wasn't
What
as
does this have
thinly
to do
veiled.
with Pokey?
That wasn't as
Pokey.
thinly veiled as you
I
were
never
hoping
watched
it
the anime.
was.
I just wanted to make a comparison because of like Ash
That's
Ketchum and,
just,
like,
I
the
don't even know
whole
what
Pokemon
Bregan's on
tournament thing,
about.
okay?
The comparison works.
Bregan's
So I don't-
I don't
Bregan's
remember where that
making a
quote is
Rick and Morty
originally
reference.
from.
It's a Rick and Morty reference where he goes, at least Hitler cared about Germany.
That's right. It's
That's
from Rick and
weird.
Morty. I couldn't even remember where it came
Yeah.
from. I don't
Because
remember
of fact-
what they're talking about either in that episode.
Is that the Linklater episode? I don't know.
I would not consider myself a Rick and Morty historian.
I
You
wouldn't
seen
either.
the Adolf Linkler or whatever? The
I think
Yeah.
it was
Adolf Linkler is the player MVP.
No. No way.
All right. Let's do player
Hey,
MVP, but
that-
you can't
no,
vote
it's all
Zan.
fair.
And let's start with.
Oh, the most valuable player was the friends we made along the way.
Okay.
Oh, it's Dexter or
Somebody
no?
server mute choices.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, now you want to do it.
Shaky. Who is your player MVP, and why is it not Rise or Xanxus?
Huh?
Oh, boy.
I think Sharky's gonna pick someone then.
Wait, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Sorry, Oh my God.
I said
Bregan,
your name,
obviously.
Shaky.
Ooh. You tell him Spanky, don't sit for that.
Whoa.
Wait, what do you call me?
You can't sit after that.
Can you please just tell me your player MVP?
I did. I said Bregan.
Really?
Oh, now
Yeah.
don't you?
You're not going to win the tournament. There's no chance, but you're going to try really hard, and people are going to recognize that. And I think that's beautiful.
It's
So
never recognized.
just put it
That is
down.
a simultaneous roast and boast. Wow.
It's never recognized. It's not.
It's like Rudy.
Oh man, he just rooted you.
All right, Sam.
Man, I gotta scroll up so I can see the whole list. I gotta really consider everybody here. There's some choices here.
And some are poorer
Are they
Yeah.
good?
than others.
Yes. It's
He has
true.
MVP for handling Xanxus, like just nabbing him.
The gamer
Alright.
tag that keeps on giving.
This is surprisingly difficult. It might. Man, this is so weird. I'm gonna give it to L.
That is
It's a good
a
choice.
decent pick, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sin.
I was also gonna say L.
It's close though, honestly.
They always like really prepping up for tourney stuff.
Everybody up here trying to blow some smoke up the super moderators. Woo.
Man, the super moderators are too good at this game, actually. What the fuck?
Choices.
Except for Snow Rise. I forgot.
That's how they obtain their rank.
Gagnon.
It's a good pick. I mean, I didn't say it before other people, and it hasn't been a problem yet, but pick somebody that's not on your team as well. Jesse.
Definitely L, honestly.
L.
I think they're probably the most like knowledgeable player in the tournament, and like who has the skill to back it up. So I think L.
I think Zanxis is the most knowledgeable player in the tournament.
I guess I didn't give choice as much
He's
of a
not
chance
player
to elaborate
knowledgeable.
on his choice.
I can't vote for Zanxis, you idiot.
I would even vote for Xanxus for even a knowledgeable player. He's not. I wouldn't consider him very player knowledgeable. He just kind of plays the game very good.
The amount
I would
of
agree with
random
you on
shit
that.
that he knows is
I don't know if I agree
insane.
with
I
that.
would say when he first
Yeah.
started.
It depends on what we mean by
all
knowledgeable.
reflexes
I think
and
L is
everything.
very player knowledgeable.
Yeah, I'm talking like game mechanic knowledgeable, because like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Xanxus is insanely game mechanic knowledgeable now, though. He knows like the curves of how to jump a laser. I mean, these things that you couldn't say when he started.
He actually
was
doesn't even
still
have to jump
insanely
anymore.
good.
He can just walk them.
Yeah, I mean the audio cues and everything. I think from when he started, even he was good when he started, to where he is now because he's been constantly playing. I don't know if he's the most knowledgeable. I think some of the people bragging. I think Tofu, have you modded and been into the code and all that?
Yeah.
I think some
Somewhat,
people were
yeah.
making discoveries on things that we were like, oh, we didn't even know that was a thing that you could jump, when we were playing this game 10 years ago. But so Ellen, Xanxus, and Bregan and Gagnon, knowledge-wise, are probably all in a separate category of their own.
I wouldn't forget Sandal there.
Well,
Oh
is
yeah, no,
Sandal in the
Sandals really a
tournament?
Wikipedia.
Is Sandals skateboard? Is he skateboarding on Sandals? That could be.
I hope so.
Putting
I
aside
don't-
tournament stuff,
I would love to
If
see
I
the
had-
mad scientist manhandle the snows.
Yeah, Sandal basically knows everything Phantom does. I'm pretty sure Xanxus also knows everything Phantom does, but like Sam said, mostly mechanically, so only the practical stuff. Like he doesn't know Edgar's half American, half Japanese.
I think that's
Right,
knowledge
and he
you
probably
need to
doesn't know that Toph always turns left when he cartwheels. But it doesn't matter what Toph does when he cartwheels because he's gonna never even take 2 points of damage off Xan. So I think that's fair. I also don't think that's true because I think he was streaming once and he had files on all of us. He has notes. I promise you, there's notes.
Guinan's done that
Like
before,
Fat
too.
Man?
I guess I also didn't give you very long to elaborate on your choice, by the way, choices. So if you want to defend Guinan as your choice, feel free.
I mean, everybody remembers. I don't know if people all remember the original Swiss tournaments. Go watch them on YouTube. Back when Choices was in its heyday, before those grays crept in, my hair was more luxurious than it is now. I think the game was in a good meta and a good spot, and you'll see some high-level gameplay. And if Guyton can get to even a portion of that, it puts him right back towards the top of the table. I do know he's played, and the last time I don't think he hit that stride. It does take time and hours, and Xan I think is the clear favorite for not really, at least to my knowledge, ever really fully stepping away. But I don't know. The old players, if they get their forms back, you just got to remember your swing. You'll see some things that you haven't seen before, or haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Guinan took it was like almost a 2-3 year break where he barely played at all. An informed Guinan, I think, is indisputably a top 2 player all time.
Ah, good. Sorry, I was getting something. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Let's get your pick for player MVP, Toph.
What does player MVP necessarily mean? Because I have a few different ideas of what it could be, but only depending on what people would define it as. So what is the definition of player MVP here? Because this entire time I haven't been super sure.
The most valuable player.
That's pretty vague.
Does the best. It's not compared to their own teammate. Just in the tournament, they do the best.
Individually, they're just the greatest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they may not win the tournament, they may not make finals, but whoever you think is the most valuable player in the tournament.
I mean, and however you want to attribute value. Maybe most valuable is, the most puns per game. Maybe value is who makes you smile. I don't know.
I want to change my decision to choices. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I think you can. I'm going to allow it.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I don't know.
I'll
By
give it a
choice.
That was
I'm
a
gonna put
compelling
Sharky.
argument. I was moved. What? Oh my! Come on now.
Oh my glob.
It was
Stop.
either I had
Stop
three
it.
options:
Making them
Sharky, SP51, or L. L, I have to commend them. No matter what tournament it is, they will always be like, I am so ready for this damn tournament.
I'm
Good
excited
job.
to see that pairing though.
SP51, he is a walking clip bot.
That is true.
Sharky, he is a walking clip bot as well. So if I had to pick between the two of them, I can beat SP51. I can maybe beat Sharky.
You can.
SP51 beats me in a 1v1. So I believe more in Sharky.
I was actually going to pick Esper 51.
Oh, nice.
He memes a lot, but he has some of the most solid mechanics out of anybody in a 1v1 situation. And we've been waiting a long time to see him really translate that to tag. And I think a lot of the reason it hasn't over time is mostly because he trolls. But it was a problem in the past. I don't think it's going to be a realistic problem now where he doesn't seem to have the awareness and things like he lacked before. I think he's played enough tag now and played regularly enough, without being able to have the 1v1 lobbies like he used to, that he's going to be just fine. It's not going to be any hampering for him, and I think he's going to be the cleanest mechanical player in this tournament.
I wish he
Okay.
would play a fucking shield
Yeah.
and I don't know, eat some broccoli every once in a while, but mostly play with a shield. That man never has shields. Just a hot tip for you and Gagnon Bregan.
Especially
Ganon, we
jumpers.
need to run more Dragon Slayers. Or
Uh-huh.
Judgeberries.
Judge of Aries is an underplayed skill.
That's basically what everybody says whenever it comes up, and yet still.
No, I've got it in my deck with multiple twisters. The 2006 meta. Stand strong.
I think the problem is that people just aren't bold enough to run it on their own. They know that they have to lose their own shields to it, and so they're just not willing to commit. It's a
you're a
lack
cartwheeler, it's
of
great.
mental fortitude on
I
everybody's
barely
part.
even play shields.
Are you a cartwheeler?
I think Judge of Aries is great. I think it's good.
There it is.
If I were a jumper, I would need at least 3 times as many shields as I currently run.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's why you're backpack.
Me?
All of you. Everybody in here
Oh.
but me.
Balls.
Oh. Well,
All
this
in
has
the
been the
backpack game.
Reagan hour. This is...
All right,
We're
but
all,
I do gotta head
we are
out.
all backpacks here. No, I think we're definitely winding down. Thank you everyone who's joined as a viewer. Thank you everyone who's joined as a participant. Participant.
Wait, can we make one more joke category? How many kills Zixus gets in the tournament?
No.
I'd say
Um,
we do it. Let's do it.
Miko, bye-bye.
Voices already had to go.
All right.
Yeah,
Only if
people,
we
people
also
are gonna have
count
to
how
start going. Let's leave that topic off. Maybe that can be for Phantom Dust podcast after hours.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna count that, we also need to count how many Jesse pickups Xanxus makes. That's only fair.
Oh yeah,
You know
that's-
what? Fair.
That's
I'll
the
let
better
you do
metric
that.
right there. How many pickups will Xanxus make? Somebody's gonna be like 15, and I'm like, that's just the first round.
Yeah. Okay, the joke has made itself now. I'm gonna head out.
All right, thank you for joining us, all of you who accompanied us tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good night.
Adios.